Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Hazel, and for those who are new to my channel, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. So in this video, I'm going to show you what I do every day for my morning and night skincare routine. For me, whilst I was pregnant with my twins, I developed a lot of hyperpigmentation. Honestly, I wish I had pictures to show you, but literally across my face here, I broke out in a rash. As I tried to clear the rash, it did leave a lot of dark spots behind. My skin tone was a lot darker, and you know, I did explain in my last video how I had to change my foundation color because my skin tone had changed. So to help reduce some of the dark spots that I had on my face, I looked for a regime that was, you know, that would work for me, and I came across a product called glycolic acid. Now I'll show you this bottle. This is actually a bottle that I finished not too long ago, but I thought I'd keep it for you guys. And this is the Superdrug own brand, Naturally Radiant. It's got a 5% glycolic acid in it. So glycolic acid is there to just help awaken the skin, help the, you know, the skin glow. It helps with smoothing and toning and brightens the skin. So that is what glycolic acid does. It brightens the skin. When I used this, the dark spots, they toned down a lot. My skin felt a lot brighter. Honestly, it was working great, and I had a regime that was working well, but after a while it just flatlined a little bit. I wasn't seeing much improvement. I thought, let me try something else. So my friend suggested to me The Ordinary. So when I first started hearing about The Ordinary, I was like, what brand is this? I've never heard of it. I heard so much hype about it, but I thought, you know what, I'm gonna try it. Guys, I just went in. Like, when I saw how many products they have a long list of products. They all work together as a regime. You have to use a combination of the products to kind of work together. What I did first off buying was the glycolic acid. So this now replaces the Superdrug one that I had. And this is actually a 7% toning solution as opposed to the 5% toning solution. So it is a 2% difference. Some people get a bit confused as to what the percentages mean. If you're using glycolic acid on a daily basis, then you're normally going to find creams or oils or serums in around 8 to 10%. The stronger the percentage, the harsher the acid is. So if you're going to use it on a weekly basis, so maybe you use it once every 2-3 weeks, you might buy a toning solution in a 30%. So I'll show you guys how I use this in my skincare routine, and I'll let you know how I feel about it. So first off guys, whenever you're starting a skincare routine, just make sure that you're starting with a nice, clean, simple, fresh face. I'm talking remove all your makeup, you haven't got any bacteria on your face, you haven't got any leftover creams. You just want to start off nice and simple and fresh. So first off guys, I actually start with an exfoliant, and the one I use is an apricot scrub for face and body. And it's basically an exfoliant that helps to remove some of the dead skin cells. It helps to remove the impurities, unclog the pores, take away some of the blackheads and things like that. I start off first just by gently exfoliating the skin, just to remove some of these dead skin cells. So this just helps my skin feel a lot smoother and fresh. So next I go in with The Ordinary, and what I'm going to use first is the hyaluronic acid. Have you guys seen the advert with Eva Longoria?
Hyaluronic acid.
That's how you pronounce it, guys. This is a 2% acid with vitamin B5 inside, and what it does is it just helps to hydrate the skin. It helps to make the skin feel a lot smoother and a lot plump, and it helps to just draw in the moisture. So what the vitamins do as well is that it helps to target really deep underneath the surface, and it just helps to make the skin feel a lot plumper. It just helps your skin feel rehydrated, and it helps with reducing any fine lines, wrinkles and things like that. So I just apply a few drops around my face. I put some on my cheeks, on my forehead, and just use my fingers to gently apply the serum, and that just helps to ingrain it into the skin. So the second step in my routine is using The Ordinary's niacinamide 10% and zinc 1%. This is a great solution. This is an oil-based serum which helps to reduce the appearance of blemishes. How I apply this is, again, I just use a few drops on my face. I'd apply some to my cheeks, apply some to my forehead, and again just using my fingers just to make sure that it's really absorbing into the skin. I use niacinamide before any creams or any other oils, as it just helps to really get into the skin before I apply any heavier moisturizers. So the next product I'm going to use is one of the reasons why I was buying from The Ordinary. I had a lot of pigmentation, I had a lot of dark spots, and what this product does is it really helps to remove some of those dark spots and dark circles. This is called alpha arbutin. It's in the 2% HA. Basically, this is a concentrated serum which really helps to try and remove some of the darker spots. Obviously, when my friend suggested that I buy from The Ordinary, I was really hooked. I thought to myself, I'm gonna really try this, test it out and see how it removes some of the dark spots. So far, it's been very good at reducing some of the appearance of the dark spots. I do try to apply it directly to the darker areas around my face. With this, you can use it in the morning and you can use it at night as part of your skincare regime. But it does say on the bottle, use sun protection in the morning. This is because with a product like alpha-arbutin and other products such as ascorbic acid tend to suppress the melanin that is produced by the skin. Of course, by doing that, it does reduce some of the darker spots. For many people, you may have to use sun cream or you might have to use a UV foundation so that you're not, you know, changing too much of the pigmentation in your skin. But again, this is a great product. So far it's worked for me. I wouldn't say that it's removed all of my spots. It's not a miracle. It's not going to make you looking, you know, amazing, but it has reduced some of the appearance of my darker spots. So with this, I do apply it again to the face. I apply it directly to some of the spots on my face. So I have a few spots on the darker chin, I have some on my forehead, and again I just rub this in using my fingers just to make sure that it's getting absorbed into the skin. So moving on, I'm using the caffeine solution. When I first started using this, I was like, caffeine? Am I putting coffee on my face? But then it kind of makes sense. Coffee wakes you up. You know, caffeine is good for you to keep you feeling more alert, more awake. I thought I would try this. What this caffeine solution does is it helps to reduce the appearance of the darker eye contour around the, you know, the darker eye circles. It helps to reduce some of the dark pigmentation and the puffiness around your eyes. So this is perfect for me when I wake up in the morning and I'm just feeling like so tired. I'm just looking drained, or I've just finished a night shift. I apply this morning and night, and it just helps again to reduce some of that puffiness and reduce some of the darker circles. Since using this, it is a slow process, but I have noticed a slight lightening of the skin and I'm happy about that. It's not gonna change the contouring of your eyes. So if you've got really dark, hollow eyes, it's not going to change the layout of your skin. It's just going to lighten up the circles so that it doesn't look as highlighted. It doesn't look as if you've got holes under your eyes. So this is very helpful. When I use the dropper and just apply a little small amount under the eyes and just above, and I use the fingers just to rub it in around the eyes. And what this helps is just to help ease out the contour, ease out the dark circles that are around my eyes. What I love is that even though it's a small bottle, it's got a lot inside. You only need to use a little bit. So I feel like this is actually going to last me forever. So once I've used all my oils and serums, I'm going to use the Ordinary's Natural Moisturising Factors. What this does is it basically locks in all of the oils and serums into the face just to keep the face moisturised. I only use it from time to time, if I'm honest. I feel like there's only a little bit in the bottle. A little does go a long way, but I'd still prefer some of my other creams, you know, cocoa butters, shea butters. My other moisturisers I feel are a lot better than this one, so I only use this from time to time. So again, to apply this, I put a little bit on my hand and then I use a little bit around my face and just use my fingers to rub that in and just keeping the moisture. So guys, for my night routine, after removing all my makeup, this is what I do to help, again, keep my skin looking fresh, clean, so that overnight it's all working for me. In the mornings, I use my niacinamide, and at night I don't. The reason I do this is because I may potentially use ascorbic acid at nighttime, and from the guidance they say that you should not use them together. You should use them one or the other alternatively. This is because they both contain vitamin C, and when they're used together, they basically are ineffective. It's not going to work. They, you know, might irritate the skin a little bit, but essentially it's pointless using both of them. So they say don't use it together, guys. So at night time, I would use ascorbic acid. If I don't use ascorbic acid, I'm using glycolic acid. Again, I'm not going to use two acids together, so I might use glycolic one night and then the next night I'll use ascorbic acid. I love this. I did mention earlier that it helps just to brighten the skin. It helps to even the skin tone. How I apply this is I use a little bit on a cotton pad and then I use that to rub around the face. And so as I'm doing that, you can see on the skin pad how it's actually removing some of the dead skin cells, and your skin just feels a lot more toned and tightened than it did before. If I was using my ascorbic acid, this is again a water-free solution. It's designed just to reduce some of the hyperpigmentation and dark spots on the skin. I just use this a few drops on the face and again just rub that in just to help reduce some of the darker spots and darker circles on my face. Again, you can use this in the morning or at night as part of your skincare routine. So with the glycolic acid and the ascorbic acid, it really just works great together just to help reduce some of the darker spots on my face, and I felt like it's really worked. Once I've used those, I go on to use some of the other products that I would have used in the morning. So the hyaluronic acid, the alpha-arbutin, the caffeine solution for my eyes. And again, this is all a great combination. And if I want to lock in all of that moisture, then I use the Natural Factors moisturizer, or I use one of my other creams that I actually prefer. So I hope you guys enjoyed my skin routine. I personally love this brand. I think that it's great, it's affordable, it's cheap and cheerful. I got mine from ASOS. You can also get it from places like Look Fantastic, and they're only like £6. Some of the serums and the oils, they're like £5, £6. Honestly, it's great for the budget, whereas, you know, you have a lot of higher end serums, a lot of higher end acne treatment, and they're costing you hundreds. So when it comes to looking after your skin, for me, I just want something that's going to be simple and effective, yet affordable. So for me, this brand actually works. I love some of the packaging. It's just a white, simple boxes, as you can see here. But what I like is the fact that even though it's very simple, they tell you what it is straight. You know, visibly targets hyperpigmentation, dark spots, uneven tone, signs of age. It tells you what the ingredients are. It gives you the directions, you know, apply a few drops to your face in the morning and night. Use sun protection in the morning. So for me, this is great. The box is very simple, but it's very straightforward for you to use. What I like is that online, if you're struggling to, you know, find out which combinations you want to use, online they have a regimen guide. And so if you have a look here and scroll down on their page, it will tell you which products you can use together if you're trying to, you know, fight signs of age, if you're trying to reduce pigmentation, if you're trying to get rid of wrinkles, they'll tell you the best products that you can use for your skin. Make sure as well that you're doing a patch test. I don't have sensitive skin, but if you do, make sure that you're doing patch tests. Make sure that you're not going to react to what you're putting on your face. When I first started using it, after maybe 3 days, I did have a small breakout, and I think that's just because where you're cleansing the skin daily and you're putting new products on your skin is bound to react. It wasn't a lot of spots that I was getting, but you could just see that the products were slowly starting to work. After that bout of spots, my skin cleared up, and it's been a lot better ever since. Now, if I'm getting spots, it's most likely due to my diet. If I'm eating the wrong foods, I'm eating a lot of chocolate, sweets. I'm guilty for not drinking enough water. I'm not gonna lie, I don't drink enough water. And again, water is what you need for your skin. If you're not drinking enough water or having a healthy diet, all these products that you're putting on your face is not gonna work. Make sure you're doing the basics, guys, if you want to have a nice, healthy skincare routine. Whilst this product is great, there are some cons. There are some things that I'm not too fussed about. I would say that they do take time to work. They are not a miracle fix. They're not gonna, you know, after 2 weeks your skin is looking brighter, you know, so it does take time. And I think obviously that is the downside, because when you're eager to change your skin, you want things to work like that, and it doesn't. For me, I've been trying it for a couple of months now, and I have started to notice a difference, but again, they are not life-changing. I am still getting spots here and there. I do have dark spots here and there as well. For me, I love the alpha-arbutin, where I just use that on the dark spots, and I love the caffeine solution because I feel like these products do work to an extent. With the caffeine solution, it reduces some of the dark circles and some of the puffiness, but there are some days I'm looking in the mirror and I'm not seeing a difference whatsoever. Natural Factors moisturizer, again, I don't feel like it really does anything. Sometimes my face does feel a little bit dry. It isn't greasy, which is great. It's not too sticky, but again, I don't really understand what it's there for. It's just cream. Overall, if I have to weigh up the pros and the cons, I think it's a winner, guys. It's something that's affordable. It works. You might as well try your luck. You can use them daily for a good couple of weeks, but every now and again, just take a break between your regimes just to rejuvenate the skin. These products are great, I can't lie. Would I recommend it to a friend? Yes, I would, guys. Go out and buy it. So guys, you can get these products, as I said, I know that you can get it from ASOS. I know you can get it from Look Fantastic, but there are loads of online retailers where you can buy it. And again, I've seen them for retailed at about £6. If you've seen it cheaper, maybe drop below in the comments. Just help your fellow buyers, and you know, I hope you enjoyed these products. So guys, that's it from me. I hope you've enjoyed this video and you found it helpful. If you have, please don't forget to like, share, and most importantly, subscribe to my channel. And if you've got any comments, please drop them below. Let me know how you found these products helpful. Let me know if there's anything else that's better out there. I would love to try some and review them again.